9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Engines full power. And liftoff. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Vehicle is pitching downrange. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Hello, everyone. First, let me get something really clear. ONPASSIVE did not buy a rocket. Okay, they don't own a rocket. That was just for fun. Get ready. T-minus 10, like I said the other day. Of course, I've got a coughing fit like I have. The nasal drip. I'm allergic to the planet. Anyway. Hello to TikTok fans. Hello to YouTube. Hello to Twitter. Hello to LinkedIn. Hello, everybody. What the heck? Hello, everybody. Today I got a special guest and a very close friend of mine, The Voice, Robin Noble. We're going to go over a few things. First thing I'd like to cover is you see that QR code on my screen. TikTok, you can't see it, but if you want to see it, come to YouTube. Look up Marty Degarmo. Anyway, we have, today's the 29th, 2 more days to enter this drawing. That's what it is. You don't have to pay. You don't ticket. There's no ticket, no nothing. The only, you can play and have a chance to win 10 grand. Never seen anything this easy. The only thing you have to do is sign up for a free product of ONPASSIVE. And it is amazing. And by the way, there's 3 of them. O-Mail, AI. O-Trim, AI. O-Net, AI. O-Mail is a AI unlimited email platform that has tons and tons of features. And again, it's free. You can't pay for it. But if you sign up and make an account, at that point, you are authorized to be part of this drawing. Why not? First prize is 10 grand. The 5th prize is 1,000 U.S. greenbacks. That's simple. The second thing that you can win is O-Trim, which is a trim URL. Anybody that works online and they have affiliate links, you know how ugly they are. They're long. They're disgusting. You could go to O-Trim. It's free. It's unlimited. Make as many links as you want, and you can customize them. Customize the link to say what you want. As long as it's available, it's yours. Use that link. And by the way, on top of that, the features it has is amazing again, and it's free. Wherever you send it and people click on it as it travels around, you get a dashboard for each link, and it will tell you where has that link been, how many people clicked on it, what country, what country, what device did they use, what browser did they use. And once again, it's at a very low price of freaking free. Okay, it doesn't cost anything. And the other one, which I'm really excited about also, is it's a social platform that has been needed for a while. It's a platform where, yes, there's freedom. You have liberty where you can say and do anything you want, but you have to put your name to it. The problem with some of the other platforms, and I won't mention them, is it's a haven for cowards. It's a haven for predators. It's a haven for bullies. It's a haven for stalkers because they make a fake name. And these people that live in the dark side, they love it that way. It's a field day for them to terrorize people. And on passive, you got to say who you are. And then if you have a religion, a craft, or something you really like, you can make your own club and have people come to you that have the same interests as you are. Like you, I don't want stuff fed down my throat, but I can go down the list and say, oh, that club's about this, I'm going to join it. Anyway, so let me get through that. I'm going to take down this QR code so we have a little more room. As soon as I can find the page, hide. Okay, that makes our screen a little bit bigger. I believe. There we go. And let me bring it down just a little bit. Hello again to TikTok. Got a couple likes there. New on TikTok. This is my third live. I appreciate everybody that's here. Amon, Susan, Larry, Jack, Mac. Thank you for being here. Hey, if you know what to do to get more people here, I'd appreciate it if you did. I know you don't have to, but it'd be great. I'm here every day at noon, by the way. Isabel, FBL, Asante, Big C. What's happening to Big C? Millionaire something. Victoria Gnome. Anyway, let me get moving. What we wanted to talk about, first thing I want to say, exciting, is there's an update in the OES back office. Go read it. We're there, folks. Things are about to break loose. I can't think of any other way to say it. Things are about to break loose for all of us, and it's going to be fun. I've been on this journey for 4.5 years. Best thing I ever did. I wouldn't ask for anything else. Part of the beginning here, I would like to talk about, there's a couple things I was talking with Robin about. I think it's super, super important. One is for anybody watching this right now, yes, there's 1 million people and there's thousands joining daily. But if you look at the foundation this company has built, it will hold a couple billion with no problem, okay? And it's not too late. What I would tell you, and I mean this, come in, click that link at the top once you're in to be an affiliate. Listen to me. There's no auto ship. You buy what you want, and if you don't. But I guarantee you own something, it's equivalent, which is really not its equivalent, you're going to find out, but you own something that compares to what ONPASSIVE has. The difference will be, and this is for you to find out, in ONPASSIVE, it will be value that can't be touched. It's not even going to be close to what you have. The value will be skyrocket better than anything you have. I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, if I'm lying, prove it, because you can come in for free. Why not? They have a platform right now called OConnect. It's a conferencing platform. They give you 14 days free trial. And let me tell you something about the conferencing platform. And Robin's going to come in. She's going to add to me. She knows I'm kind of all over, but that's who I am. Sorry, I'm not scripted. But the cool thing about it, it was designed to have fun. It was designed for companies to save time, and it's unlimited. You can come in to OConnect and get as many people as you want on one webinar. It really. They got, but it's also where you could get in. Listen, it's set up for single family, small business, medium business, large and gigantic companies. It just is. And when I say family, I mean if you get family in, we do one every night somewhere because it's so much fun. For one thing, we get to socialize, but the other one, it's got bells and whistles and sound effects, and it has so many things to just bring it up beyond anything on the internet. I'm sorry. I mean, look, don't take my word for it. You don't know me. I could be the biggest liar in the world. But prove me wrong. At least sign up for free and check it out. Anyway, what we're talking about is it's not too late. Trust me, if I saw this 19 years ago when I got online and thought, I'm going to build a business online and take care of me and my family. Easier said than done. Much easier said than done. It took me years and years and years to find out what I didn't know. Every time I turned over a rock and thought I reached a peak in this industry of working online, I found out there's something else I didn't know. That went on and on and on, and it cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Now remember, I came on to make money, not give it. And I did nothing but give it. I'm going to be honest with you. And if you're honest, you'd say the same thing. Why? Numbers don't lie. 98% of the people that come online lose money. There's only 1 or 1.5% that do good. Okay. But if they stop marketing, they will die. They will slowly die. And you know what's considered a good marketer? He can bring people in faster and they quit. Does that sound like a business that's the way a business should be? I hated it. And listen to me, if you love people, you care about people, it's hard to be in MLM because you're a number. They can't become friends with you because you're going to fall to the wayside according to the numbers. Numbers don't lie. So I didn't like it. I hated it. I was ready to give it up. And 4.5 years ago, I ran into ONPASSIVE. I don't believe it was an accident by far. And like I said, it's the best that ever happened to me and my family. I met thousands of people that took the same journey I did, either longer or shorter, whatever. But what I want to tell you, if you've ever worked online or your goal is to work online, ONPASSIVE, my opinion of everything I've been in hundreds of businesses, is the only way you have a chance. The only way you have a chance, because it's an even playing field. I don't care. I've said this before. If you're ugly, tall, fat, skinny, long hair, no hair, I don't care what color you are. I don't care your religion. This company is colorblind to any of that stuff. All this company is set up to do is it runs by heart. It was created from the heart of a gentleman that wanted to take care of people. Because he said, I give, but wouldn't it be better if I could create 1 million people that could give? What impact it would have to the world? And that's what ONPASSIVE is. Anyway, so no, it's not too late. You can get in. Like I said, there's no auto ship. If you want to make a commission from something, you got to own it first. And I mean own it by you purchase it for yourself. Then if you share it, and by the way, they have traffic. Yeah, believe it or not. If you share it, you can create, you will receive a commission. It's not MLM. It's flat out. It'll be around for generations, not 90 days and it's gone. Or you turn it on and you pray the company's there when you get up in the morning. None of that shenanigans. Trust me, it's not too late. If you're watching this a year from now, it's not too late. 2 years. I'm going to bring Robin on to try to get up to, kind of straighten this mess out. And then we'll go into different kinds of talk of other things we were talking about. And here's my friend, the voice, Robin Noble.
Thank you, Marty. Hello, everybody out there. It's wonderful to be with my friend again this Saturday morning. It's a joy to be able to talk about ONPASSIVE. This is us having a conversation. This is what we do when Marty and I get together late at night when we can't sleep. And we talk about different aspects about ONPASSIVE, this wonderful heart-based company. And we go off in different directions, different tangents, and then it all comes back and circles back into it again. And that's exactly what's happening today. I joined ONPASSIVE 4.5 years ago. Marty and I run so many parallels in our lives with regards to what ONPASSIVE is and what we did before ONPASSIVE. I'm far less online and went through a different cycle when it came to the online life of trying to market and build a business. I was not successful, and the latest figures are actually 99% of people who are involved in the MLM industry are not able to meet a monthly quota after they've started it. So it's something that's pressure. That's a lot of pressure when you want something and you want to build a business so badly because you believe in health and wellness, you believe in other opportunities, but you cannot find the finances to do it and you cannot find people to support that as well. There are two things here that are working simultaneously against each other, but also parallel. If somebody else doesn't feel that same spark that you do when you're doing something, it's very hard to bring that out in somebody else and make them feel what you're feeling about something. And the pressure to maintain sales or to maintain the constant communication that has to be done, the constant training, the constant talking about what it is, can be very, very exhausting, tiring, and depressing because it doesn't yield the results that you were hoping it would. Most people don't like to be told about something. They want to find it out for themselves. And so part of what we're doing here is letting you find this out for yourself. And one of the magnificent ways that Ash, our CEO, has created ONPASSIVE and the foundation that we're talking about and building upon now is that, yes, you do come in for free. That's also a red flag to a lot of people. Free, what does that mean? Can't be any good. No, we can't do this. You know what? ONPASSIVE is changing what businesses are going to be like. And until you actually come in and experience it, and until you speak to people about it, or until you come into a webinar and talk to people, listen to what is being said, that red flag is going to stay with you. The truth of the matter is, though, when we talk about joining and signing for free, we don't ask for your credit card. We don't keep that on file at all. We only ask for your name, and then you create your own OMail email address. That's yours. That's private. Nobody else has access to that unless you give it to them. So ONPASSIVE is creating this hugely unified company that's a global company that's helping people meet each other from around the world, all different walks of life. Marty and I never would have met before ONPASSIVE, even though we both traveled, even though we both lived in the world through our jobs and what we did. But so many friendships have come together through ONPASSIVE, and we're so fortunate for these connections. Socializing being such a big part of this, and we'll circle back to that in a few moments. It's not too late to join ONPASSIVE. There are different phases in which it's possible, and what you will be hearing and what you may have heard to where we are going. But this company has got opportunities for everybody, and it's your choice as to how far or how little you want to become involved with it from a business perspective, from a social perspective, from advertising, and how you will use it for your own business, for your own families, and for what you want to do in connecting with people elsewhere in the world. It's an amazing business. It's an amazing platform. And the company in and of itself is being run and created by a man with heart, with a man who wants to be able to give back to people and be part of the humanitarian side of life, which has gone missing in so many aspects and in so many ways. The pandemic was very difficult on the world. It changed the way businesses were conducted. It changed the way friendships stayed together or frankly fell apart. It also disrupted and affected families. If you didn't live in the same home, in the same area, many people couldn't see each other, many people couldn't communicate, but the online communication technology platforms flourished because people wanted to talk with each other. People needed that social side of it. And unknown to most people, much of what is put out in social media is not your own. It's not private. It's actually very public, and it's owned by the medium by which you are communicating on. Again, something else that ONPASSIVE is doing is that this is yours. This is private. The O-Verify that's coming very shortly, akin to the KYC, is going to enable you to be safe online. Within the ONPASSIVE system, your seniors, your family members, your grandparents, your children are going to be able to talk to loved ones and friends without fear of people coming in and taking their pictures or taking their information and using it for all sorts of reasons. So Ash has built a safe platform. Have we seen everything that it does yet? No, absolutely not. The tip of the iceberg has barely even been scraped. And I've seen icebergs. I've been sailing down in the Antarctic with the iceberg, so I do know what an iceberg looks like. And I can relate ONPASSIVE to that. It's a magnificent view. It's a magnificent thing to see, these icebergs floating. But ONPASSIVE is that iceberg and is magnificent in what we've been shown to this point, what Ash has delivered to this point, and so much more that is coming. Marty, I'll give it back to you.
Sorry, Robin. I have a bunch of tabs up.
That's okay.
Doing-
I did realize that
Yeah.
I was about to.
Very good. Can you hear me, Robin?
Yes, absolutely.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
So while Marty's doing his techie things, I'll just go on to say as well that it's not too late to join.
Okay. Can you hear me now, Robin?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it got shut off somehow. Anyway, like Robin said, all of she was in a career that she absolutely loved. I was in a career I absolutely loved. Things happened, and that door was shut to me very quickly. And like I said, I got online. I said, I'm going to find a business, look for my why again. It's a big deal. I didn't want to max out my life at 42. That sucks. So here comes ONPASSIVE, and not only was it something that filled that void of what I lost, it's even better. I met a lot of people. I met Robin here. I met thousands of people, and like that's another thing that I realized how powerful socializing is. During the darkest times of ONPASSIVE, during the darkest times of the world, when we had this pandemic, which hit hard 3 years ago, ONPASSIVE had webinars, and people could go and at least communicate with each other. And we had almost a million people start during that year because most people need a place to socialize. And what I really love about ONPASSIVE is, for one thing, it's healthy. And I found, not right away, it took a while, but I was trying to learn of all the impact of socializing. But what I saw introverted people who normally would be the quietest one in a get-together, not the loudmouth like me in the corner, right? But the quietest one, because of how they feel in ONPASSIVE, they're talking. They're running their own webinars. And they have something to say. Just because they don't talk as much as an extrovert doesn't mean they don't have something to say. But you give them a safe environment where they feel good and comfortable about saying what they need to say. It's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful. We would be very surprised if you Google people that made an impact that were introverts. You'll be surprised. You'd be surprised who they were. But they did it to something they had passion over, or there was a safety zone. And ONPASSIVE is that safety zone. And like I said, the reason I talk so much about it, I spend 10 or 12 hours a day, and other people not in ONPASSIVE, and you're crazy the amount of time you spend and all that. I love it. When somebody says thank you, I'm like in shock. Thank you for what? I get to talk about something that I know in my DNA is going to help people. And what else could you have? I found out a long time ago, giving is the best feeling in the world. Way better than receiving. Way better. But socializing is so important to people. It's important to me. Yeah, there's times you want to be by yourself and quiet, but it's not only socializing, you're socializing with people that have the same interests. See, I believe, and this is me, I don't have to like it. It doesn't matter. When you get 63, you don't always care what people like and don't like. I don't want to make trouble, but I don't care. I believe in, we are our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper. I believe in surrounding myself with people that are better than me, smarter than me, and challenge me. I believe in lifting people up, putting a hand down and lifting people up, and don't stop there. Put them above you. Somebody asked me, in your company, when you were a leader, you're a so-called leader, I don't like that word so much. You can't say you're a leader. You're a leader if people think you are, not because you think you are. But the point is, somebody said, what do you think makes a good leader? Shine the light on other people as much as you can, because the reflection is even stronger. It just is. It, it's not Marty's law. It's not what I think. It is. And that was very easy for me. It's very easy for a lot of people. It's very easy for Robin here. Shining the light on others. I love seeing other people do well. I love seeing people smile, be happy. I love seeing introverts for the first time. They're talking and they're being open, and people look at them and they're thinking, where have they been? Because I'll tell you something, and this goes for, this is, I was driving in a car with someone, a wise guy, a wise person, and I said, hey, isn't that cool? Those treasure hunts where they got an X on the map and you go look for it. And right then, a couple minutes later, he pointed over to a graveyard. He said, that's where the most treasures are. And I looked over and I said, I think he just pointed to the graveyard. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, you know how many people die and never lived? And I'm not talking about years. Some people live 100 years. Some people live 80, 70 years. But did they live their potential? They didn't. And to me, that's the saddest thing of all. I'm not bringing religion in. My Jesus and God is my main thing in life. No doubt about it. But while I'm here, I love the idea of people living to their maximum, whatever it is. And the reason I'm saying that is not to preach. Oh, a little bit it is. Don't mind, Marty. You like preaching. But most of it is, I know the platform of ONPASSIVE is going to give that opportunity when that man or that woman has the last day here on earth, no matter what takes them. There'll be a smile in their heart because they lived to their potential. And ONPASSIVE is the potential platform for you to do whatever you want 100%. Where else can you get that? Everybody else is trying to take from you. In ONPASSIVE, there's no small print. There's no I got you. You come in, and after you're in, they go, all right, he's in. Let's see what we can get out of his pockets. It's not the way it is. I wouldn't be here. I don't need that bull crap at 63. I don't deal with it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't do it to people. I've talked to people about ONPASSIVE. They say, I'm not interested. Okay, thank you. Wait. You're not going to try to talk me into it? No. If I have to sell you on something this good, I'll need to sell you every day. Why would I do that? There's 8 billion people on the planet. That's time wasted. Some people have 20/20 vision. I've said this only 200,000 times. But if you're watching this first time, it's the first time I said it. Some people have 20/20 vision and they're blind because they don't see with their heart. They only see with what they see physically. The guy told me, I don't believe in nothing I can't see. I said, well, that's not true. Don't tell me what's true and what's not. Have you ever, and be truthful, have you ever seen oxygen? Shut up, man. That's not what I mean. I go, yeah, but I've never seen wind. But I know it's there because I see the results of it. I see the trees swaying back and forth. So it's there. I don't see it. So don't say that. And then you look at people in ONPASSIVE, there's a lot of people my age, 63, 50, 40, 90, some 80, some 73, some 75. Never too late. Another thing, go Google people that became successful after they were 50. ONPASSIVE is that platform for you. And all you got to do is get in, try it, you'll like it. If you don't like it, leave. ONPASSIVE doesn't need to do, I got you. Because if you give people what they want at the best value, at the highest market value, you don't have to trick them. People don't want to be tricked. The special sauce at ONPASSIVE was from the CEO, give people value. Did you know the CEO of this company, and I'm going to tell you this is flat out, in the 4.5 years I've been in, I bet I can mention on one hand, 4.5 years, CEO of this company, and it's a unicorn company before it was born, mentioned the word money less than 5 times that I can remember. And I talk to him as much as anybody. Name a CEO that does that. He talks about what it could do. He talks about creating things that people need, filling needs. He spent an unbelievable amount of money for people that are hearing impaired. You know why? It's not about the money. Build this, and we'll worry about what we get back from it or not. One of the statements that came out of his mouth, which if he walked in any boardroom, they would put him in a straitjacket, sorry ass. As he walked in, he said one day, he goes, we don't have to make money on every product. All right. I mean, what the heck? Drop the mic. So I'm blessed. You heard from Robin. She's blessed. We're surrounded by people that are blessed. Your family deserves for you to come in and at least take a walk on the wild side. Come in, walk to ONPASSIVE, look at it for yourself. Or you could go online and go after people that are just negative and say, hey, what do you think? I hate it. Why? Just because I hate it. You could do that. But man, is it worth it? You wouldn't take the chance for your kids, your family? I don't know. I would say eat a little crow and come check it out. You decide. Anyway, Robin, add some more stuff because, hell, Chris Johnson liked my video on TikTok. Hey, there's Chris. I don't even know what I'm doing. Robin, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's high praise. Chris has praised you. Well done.
Oh, that's scary too.
This is so easy to talk about, and people don't understand. Marty talks about not having to sell somebody on this. If you don't want to do it, you're right. If you want to do this with us, you're right. If you want to put up barriers, absolutely, you're right. The joy, the relaxed way, the stress-free opportunity of ONPASSIVE is there for everybody to look at for free, without any pressure. You join us, you join a founder to come in to this. The only way you can get into ONPASSIVE is through an affiliate, is through somebody who is already in ONPASSIVE. So first and foremost, that's an amazing way to ensure that you are talking to somebody that you know, or you've heard something and seen something that you were curious about and would like to get to know more about. But however you choose to look at this, you're right. Nobody is going to pressure you into joining. Nobody's going to follow up in a way that is going to make you feel uncomfortable. You join us or you don't join us. You see the value or you don't see the value. This company's been built with honesty, with integrity, heart-based, and more value that we will continue to see as products roll out, as more information is given to us. And these are the ripple effects and the ripples that the world is going to see. 200 countries. And our CEO wants to make sure that commissions can be paid in each one of those countries to every single person who is an affiliate, who signs the user agreements, which is the contract with the company, that you own the product, that you can sell it and receive a commission. The company is going to have traffic that you can purchase to put towards all of this so that you don't even have to go out there and, quote, sell anything. The company will give you specific targeted direct traffic for our ONPASSIVE websites and for our ONPASSIVE links and businesses. Now, if you happen to have another business and you want to bring in what you do and you want to use the tools and the platforms of ONPASSIVE to support that, you'll be able to do all of that as well. 200 countries, 2 million people right now and more. You've already got an amazing database, a foundation companies have seen in many, many years before they start to go into their momentum and all these other surges of business. But the pressure that you have to go through and the hoops you have to go through to reach those targets are devastating, in my opinion. I've been there, I've done that. So this is a very, very simple, very worthwhile opportunity to explore. And don't cut off your nose to spite your face by saying, oh, well, I didn't find it first, or why didn't I see this? It's not too late. Just take a look. Come in and look. And as Marty says, if you don't like it, leave. Nobody's going to chase you. Nobody's going to hound you. There is enough in the world for everybody. There's enough business, there's enough traffic, there's enough money. And actually, there's even enough food and enough housing and enough resources. Unfortunately, those have been not used at times in the best manner. At times, it's been abused. And that's something else that ONPASSIVE is going to make a big difference in all of those areas. We're going to make sure that things happen correctly again. We're going to make sure that things happen to look after as many people as possible. But one of the joys about ONPASSIVE is that it does not want to overtake any other business. Through the value, through the excellent products, and the above average products for a very good return, people will see this naturally. And other companies are already seeing this within what ONPASSIVE is doing, and they are already starting to make their own changes. But they will not be able to do what ONPASSIVE does because Ash is leading this company from his heart and for his mission to be able to return to people what people deserve and what he wants to see people use to help themselves, their families, their communities, and the world. And what company, I've been in many companies, I've never ever heard of a CEO actually saying, look after yourself and your family first. The bottom line has always been to drive the sales and to bring people in. ONPASSIVE isn't like that. ONPASSIVE said, and Ash said right from the very beginning, from the very first time I heard him speak, you need to look after yourself first. How can you do anything for others if you don't have it yourself, if you are not safe and secure financially, in a residence with clothing, a roof over your own head? But take the experiences of what you haven't got or what you haven't had and let that run through your heart and drive you then to help communities and to help the rest of the world so that they too can benefit from the blessings that you've received from ONPASSIVE and from Ash. Let's talk about socializing for a moment, because socializing can be a wonderful thing for some people. It can also be very fearful and a negative for other people. We've touched on the fact that during the pandemic, there were many people who could not get together with loved ones. And the social media platforms that exploded for this opportunity, including and starting to be led by ONPASSIVE's O Connect. This is something whereby for somebody who's not business minded and who doesn't want to be part of a business, OConnect is there for you, for your families, and for your friends, for your grandchildren to connect with their grandparents, for children and their parents to connect with, for the seniors to connect with friends, for children to connect with their playmates in a safe environment. So look at it that way. And for those of you who are already in ONPASSIVE and who don't know what to do with OConnect because they don't have a business or they don't want to use it for business purposes, start with that beautiful starting point of the family and set up an OConnect webinar with them. Get to use the product, understand what the product can do. Let the grandchildren play with those buttons so that they can make some sounds and they can have some emojis flying through the air and they can have hands clapping and all other wonderful supportive sounds that they can feel safe with. And quite frankly, the children will probably teach their parents and their grandparents how to use it quicker and faster than what they may do on their own. But this is a way of connecting people. And it is necessary to be connected. Going all the way back to the very beginning of time, humans needed to come together. They lived together. They moved together for survival, for living, for making ends meet as we progress through the times and through the ages of history. To be alone, to be shut in on one's own without the means to communicate with somebody else, put somebody into a deep depression, a deep fear, and it's a very, very lonely existence. We have too many shut-ins in this world, and some of it is by choice, some of it is through necessity, some of it is through fear, and fear drives a lot of things in people. It can be used for good, and to the advantage of certain things, but fear is also a huge, huge detriment to stopping people from living their lives and being part of life. An OConnect session with somebody will open doors and windows that you've got no idea. And that is part of what the ONPASSIVE community is all about. That's what our webinars are all about. That's what our gatherings are all about when we get onto OConnects. Not everybody talks all the time. Many people go on and they're quiet or they say hello and they listen. But suddenly something happens or suddenly they've had something in their day go on and they want to share it. And they start talking. And once they start talking and they see how loved they are and how well received they are and what they have to say has value to others, they feel accepted. They feel the love. They feel the support from other people. And sometimes you can't get them to be quiet again. And they move on and they start having their own OConnects and they start bringing more people in that they know, not bringing them in from a business sense, but bringing them in to be part of a social gathering. And that is so important to the health and wellness of one's mental state as well as one's physical state. So these tools and these platforms in ONPASSIVE have got multiple uses, designed and originally strategically put together for business, for the ONPASSIVE business to be able to help you and to help the world. But then those tools can also be used for your own businesses, whether they are other affiliate businesses, whether they are brick and mortar businesses, whether they are something else online that you've created or that you're a part of. And they can go from a small business to medium to a large to a super large in terms of who and what they can accommodate online and in their usage. But taking it back into our own families, into our own lives, start there. Start with your family, start with your grandchildren, start with your children, and start to build on all of that. Help them to get social as well if somebody is frightened, and open those doors, open those opportunities up. Marty? You're muted, Marty.
I said that was pretty excited. Can you hear me okay now? You heard me, Robin?
Sorry,
Hello,
I
hello.
muted myself now, so yes, I can hear you.
Okay, they even people like us can do very well on Unpassive. Thank you everybody for being here. We had over 400 people counting TikTok. Not too bad. I appreciate it. And the reason I like the high numbers because I believe people need Unpassive, and the sooner they see it, the sooner they'll get in. And let them decide. That's okay. I'm not gonna try to talk you into it, but at least get in and look around, and you'll see what we see. And you can meet people, and uh, you'll fall in love with it like we do. I believe that. Robin, thank you for being here today. I want to thank everybody for taking their valuable time and listening to what we had to say. I will be back tomorrow at noon. I do this 7 days a week at noon. TikTok, I'll be back. Someday I'll be professional on TikTok, but right now, not so much. I do have a live going, but the problem is I don't have the stream key, so I have to use my phone and the computer, and sometimes you can't hear the person unless I shut my headset off. So it's a nightmare. Let me say goodbye to TikTok. Thank you so much for giving your time, and I'll get it right eventually. Anyway, I'll see you and thank you. I'll be back tomorrow at noon.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, TikTok is off. I got that nasty cough. Anyway, YouTube, thank you so much. I'm going to now go through and do some quick shout outs. We've been almost an hour. And by the way, today, between 4 and 8, maybe even 9, I'm playing spades with my son and a friend of the family. Yes, I am. But I'll probably be back on at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. But anyway, yes, I'm going to cut away and do something besides Unpassive. Anyway, let me say hello. Jean, Oliva, boom. Thank you for being here. It's never, ever, ever too late. That's right. Connie Modes, hello. Cynthia Brown, Downtown Brown. Arena Stack, Lucy Ingalls, Woken Goes, Wajindra, Sadanda Das, Prevalent Paduk, thank you. Sina, hello. Gladys, love Gladys, what a wonderful lady. Thank you for being here. Bip, Lop, KB Roy, easy for you to say. Casey, go ahead, shorty. Never mind. Zebenbergen, Annie Sherma, Wanda Kelsey. Pray for Dawn, guys. She went to a concert last night. 2-hour delay. She tripped and fell, hurt her ankle, messed up her knee, took out about 3 or 4 people. I'm just kidding. But she did hurt herself and fell down. Didn't get a lot of sleep. She didn't think that was funny. So I'm going to have to deal with that in a couple minutes. That's going to cost me. Anyway, she's looking at me like I'm nuts. She's right. Lori Lund, hello. Glad you could make it. Bitmana's in the house. Gifty, hello. Ray of Sunshine. Kevin Mountain Man Rutledge is in the house. Bitmana. I hope you like the show. I love doing the show with Robin. We'll be doing many, many more for sure. Because she makes me look good. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, just kidding. Well, she does. Frank, bro, what's up? S. Hawkins, Deborah R. Hello, Dominique. Prablin, I said hello. Dr. Lisa Lee. Guys, when you get on a webinar with Dr. Lisa Lee, you look at her and you tell me how old you think she is. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not going to tell you. I'm just saying. She blew me away. It was the most blown away thing yesterday. Once again, read the update. Big things are happening. T-10. And once again, you saw that rocket go into space with Unpassive on it. I put the Unpassive on it. There is no rocket for Unpassive, okay? It was for fun to illustrate the T-10. Kathy Toss, Jasmine Uden, hello. Chandan Majumdar, welcome, welcome, welcome. Life in Nature, hello. Molly, who? What's happening? Yin Yang 44.4, thank you for being here. Akram's in the house, my brother from Bangladesh. Yvonne Finn, thank you for being here. I'm going to go before I start a coughing fit. Pain in the butt. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I'm not kidding. Great turnout for a Saturday. I really am grateful that you came, and it's a big deal. Robin, a final goodbye. Let me turn my headset off.
Just remember, everybody, we're in this together, in it to win it. The contest ends in 2 days, in 2 days, July 31st at midnight. Get out there and have some O-Connects together. You don't need Marty on it. You don't need me on it. You don't need so many people that you have elevated through your love and friendship. Use them yourself. We've got the free time to do it. Click in with friends. Click in with the people that you connect with, that you talk to, and create an O-Connect. Have fun with this and invite people to join you. You want to invite us, wonderful, but there are only so many hours, so many minutes in a day. We love you all dearly. We're with you in spirit 99% of the time, and we just want everybody to live the best life they possibly can. Thank you so much, Marty, for having me on here. Everybody, it's been wonderful to see you. We will do this some more. We've got lots of things to talk about. Academy's coming up, of course. There'll be O-Tracker, more information. We'll talk about O-Traffic. We'll help and give guidelines and suggestions on how to use this for other businesses. All these things coming up in the future. So thank you so much for welcoming me into Marty's Live on Saturdays. And Marty, thank you so much. Good luck with your card games this afternoon. And we'll touch base again really soon. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Like I said, appreciate it. Hold on. Let me, Anyway, I appreciate it. I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 noon. Take care of yourself. Live to your fullest. What else can we say? Anyway, I'll see you. God bless.